Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another week of anime news here. This week we got a lot of juicy announcements. It seems like we have a battle here between both Crunchyroll and Disney Plus. So I'm going to hand it off to McMillian here. He's going to start us off with some recent announcements made by Crunchyroll here.
Yep. So I want to say this past weekend or recently there was an anime convention called Anime Frontier, hosted by Crunchyroll, in which they made 7 reveals for anime licenses that they acquired for the 2023 year. First up is Handyman Saito in Another World. Seems to be another isekai anime where it focuses on this handyman who gets reincarnated into this world of sword and sorcery. And we follow along in his journeys, his and his parties, from what the trailer showed. Next, we have The Legendary Hero is Dead, a comedy series where a regular townsperson ends up killing the legendary hero on accident, and then has to take his place to defeat the Demon King of that world. It's pretty funny. I've read a couple of chapters of it, so I do look forward to this getting animated. Next, we have Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill. As you know, this has already been announced. It's about a guy who basically has Amazon Prime as his special ability in a different world, and we see how that all works out. Next, we have Malevolent Spirits Monogatari, another anime that we've talked about prior, but this time a trailer came out, and it seems like it's kind of reminiscent of, I can't remember. I think it was a show called Kakaishi or whatever. But a guy who's going around hunting certain malevolent spirits, and so he gets sent off to live with this girl who has the same type of malevolent spirits working for her. And it seems like it's going to focus around basically their lives together and see how he might change his viewpoint of these spirits. Next we have Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts, which appears to be a anime version of Beauty and the Beast comedy played up for laughs, where it seems like this girl sent off to be killed by this demon king, but he ends up taking her as a bride, and his servants, some of them having that shit, some of them not. So hilarity ensues, as naturally occurs. Then we have something I'm looking forward to, the Legendary Heroes Trails of Cold Steel Northern War anime, which seems to be taking place. If you don't know, it's a video game series, JRPG, and this is an adaptation of a story that happens in between the second and third game of the Trails of Cold Steel series. It's interesting that they chose something that happens in between the second and third game, but as a avid fan of the games, I'm interested to see how they might bring in new viewers with this story. And last but not least, we have another anime called Masamune-kun's Revenge R, which seems to be like a romance slice of life anime, where it focuses on this female heroine who's trying to, I guess, either get a guy back from some girl that might have stolen from her, or something like that of that nature. This seems to be the focus, and that was all of the 7 anime that Crunchyroll revealed. I'm passed off of Ace to take the Disney Plus side.
Yep. So those were, the 7 anime that got revealed. We got, we talked about a few of these already. I think the most interesting thing, like at least to me, that you mentioned already, was the Legend of Heroes Trials of Cold Steel. It was just a lot going on in that trailer. Knights with swords, of course with swords, knights with magic, and we had mechs fighting giant monsters and everything as well. It was just a lot going on in one trailer.
Yeah, the Legend of Heroes series, it's a series of video games. It exists in a world that's like slightly futuristic, while also still being like in medieval fantasy type world. Like there's monsters, mechs, guns, swords.
I've never heard of it a day before in my life.
It's a very
never heard
obscure,
of it a day before in my life.
It is obscure here, but it is a pretty good series. If you're an JRPG fan, highly recommend.
Okay, yeah. Then you mentioned to me how much you was laughing at the Legendary Hero was dead, so I'm probably got to check that one coming out. Then I guess as far as the new stuff that also got announced, the Handyman Saito in Another World, I just think that one was hilarious because you just see the isekais are getting crazier and crazier. Now we have a handyman who gets isekai to another world. He's going on a great adventure, so they're probably going to do a whole bunch of different things on how he can use his handyman skills to become a real adventurer and whatnot. So I think that'll be at least interesting to watch out if they can. Like, the premise is odd, but I mean, it's anime, so if they can make it hilarious and have a good little story and premise to it, at least somewhat engaging, I think it might be a good watch.
I agree.
But yep, so those are all the Crunchyroll announcements. But then now let's get to the Disney Plus announcements. Starting us off with Project Bullet, which is a TV anime that got announced is being made by the director of the Jujutsu Kaisen. Goddamn it, anime. So there's Project Bullet. Next up from there, Disney Plus has also got the streaming rights to the season 2 of Tokyo Revengers. Tokyo Revengers Christmas Showdown will be streaming in January on Disney Plus. They also, now this one is interesting. Disney Plus also announced a live action / anime project, if you will. So it's going to be live action and the 2D hand drawn anime all in one show. The name of the show is called Fantasy Dragons of Wonder Hatch. And right now it's currently set to premiere sometime in winter 2023. The trailer that they showed is interesting. So if McMillian, you was talking about this earlier, if they can pull this off, this will be this will be cool if they can do it right, because I think this will be like the first project we've seen like this where they mix in the live action with the animation.
Yeah,
I know the Netflix has a new anime. I can't remember, something about the excellent adventures of the excellent egg. It's something crazy like that, where it's supposed to be like you follow the adventures of this egg going around Japan and things of that nature.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Similar to that, because
well, that one's, I think, like
I think they're.
It's kind of different, because I think that one is like a Roger Rabbit type of situation where it's like an animated character in the real world, while this is like
correct in the real world.
The real world, and then there's going to be parts of it that are also in anime form. So yeah, this is, and like I was saying, correct. Like you Ted pointed out, this could be really cool, or this could be pretty bad, because live action animated stuff never seems to gel well. So we'll just have to wait.
Yeah, it doesn't tend to go well, but because it's Disney and they do a lot of Star Wars and other live action crazy things, I think they can do it right. Like you said, it just depends on, they just have to do it right. This could either be one of the greatest things ever. Not necessarily the greatest things ever. This could either be a great project that hopefully can spin more anime projects like this, or it could be just like a big letdown altogether.
Yeah.
But next, Disney Plus also announced an original sci-fi TV anime called Sin Duality. And then I'm just going ahead and mention this next one as well. They also announced a TV adaptation of the popular manga Phoenix called Phoenix Eden 17. Now, but back to Sin Duality though. That one seems really interesting. It seems like there's an alien invasion going on, and that people are piloting mech suits to defend off the alien invasion that they got going on, or they are invading a alien world. Either or is one of the two situations. But that one seems way more interesting than the Phoenix Eden 17 announcement, unless you have other opinions.
The only thing I would mention is Sin Duality. The anime seems to be a precursor for this the Sin Duality game, which also comes out next year. So
okay,
that should be.
I did mention that.
Yeah,
is this a new game, or
yeah, it's a new game. It's
like a series that's going on?
It's a new game. It seems like the website that the schedules come out like 2023. It seems to be like the first in the series. So
okay, all right. Well, that sounds good. Hopefully, anime will get me into the game. I like my video games, so we'll see. Then last but not least, we got the Gundam Witch of Mercury anime will also be going on break. Episode 11 and 12 have both been postponed to December 25th and January 8th respectively. So once again, episode 11 and episode 12 of the Gundam anime, The Witch from Mercury, has been postponed to both December 25th and January 8th. And so that is the end of the anime news segment here. I'm handing it over to McMillian, who's going to talk about some of the latest trailers that came out here recently.
Yeah. So we're going to start with this one's currently in theaters. The quintessential quintuplets movie just recently got an English dub trailer. From what I've been hearing and from the trailer, if you're a fan of the series, the movie is pretty good. Does it justice. It wraps stuff up pretty nicely done. So go out. So if you're fan of the series, do go check out the movie in theaters currently. Next we have a side project that I did not expect. Rankings of Kings, Treasure of Courage. It seems to be a spin-off story. Had a small trailer. It seemed to recount some of the stuff that was in the anime while also throwing in some new scenes that seem to be just from this spin-off. It is scheduled to release in April 2023, so do be on the lookout for that. And last but not least,
do be on the lookout for that.
And last but not least, Konosuba, as you well know, is getting a Megumi spinoff called Explosions in This Wonderful World. It recently got a trailer as well. The trailer seems to show where Megumi got her inspiration to become a purely explosion mage. So it looks like it's gonna be a good time, just like regular Konosuba is. So. And that would be it for trailers. And
all right, yeah.
Do you have anything? Any comments on any of the trailers, Ace?
I guess as far as just the Ranking of Kings, I just love Ranking of Kings. I think you mentioned that to me. I think it was you mentioned Ranking of Kings to me, or either it was one of those shows that was just hot at the time of the season, and I checked it out. Either or, but Ranking of Kings was definitely a show I was not expecting. I did not expect Ranking of Kings to be the type of show it was.
Yeah, many people
thought we were just gonna get some nice little story about this young boy named Boji, but it turned out to be, it got real dark real quick. I'm just put it like that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody expected what we got.
Ranking of Kings is a phenomenal show. I don't think anybody did. If you have not seen Ranking of Kings, please go check it out. But yes, I'm definitely looking forward to this new side story that's coming out. From all the news that I was finding on it, I think they said this is going to be a special episode, so I don't think this is a whole new season. I think it's just like a OVA, if you will.
Okay. That should be interesting. All right, moving into rapid fire section now. Me and Ace are going to switch off here, but first, start off, we have a new light novel. It's getting a TV anime adaptation called My Instant Death Ability is So Overpowered. Not too much to say about this one, other than it just seems like another isekai where we have an overpowered main character. So if you do know more about the series, please let us know what your thoughts on it.
Correct. Also, the Bungo Stray Dogs Season 4, they just dropped a new trailer for that, as well as they finally dropped the official release date for the season. So it will be dropping on January the 4th. So once again, Bungo Stray Dogs Season 4 will be releasing on January 4th, and they also just revealed a new trailer for the season as well.
After that, we have another manga getting a adaptation, which is coming in 2024, Arco Trip Shoujo comedy. Seems to be, just run-of-the-mill comedy anime.
Also, the popular old manga Reject Ranger, rather, I apologize, is getting a TV anime adaptation called Go Loser Ranger. So, that's happening. If you're a fan of that manga, they are coming out with a TV anime of it.
Yep. And we also have another announcement for a manga getting an anime called Aaron the Southpaw. Seems to be a female boxer-centered manga. So, a different new type of sports anime. Hopefully people, will look forward to and enjoy it.
Correct. And then for all you trading card game fans out there and you One Piece fans out there, the One Piece card game, the English version, is set to release on December the 2nd. Oh, so it's already released. Look at that.
Yeah.
The One Piece card game English version is out now. So if you're into card games and you're One Piece and you want to try and get the card games, there you go. You can find it online.
Well, it should be interesting. For all those that like video games, Fortnite, everybody's favorite hero, Deku, is joining the roster as a collab character. So be on the lookout for that.
Correct. And then moving on from there, it seems we're going to be getting an announcement for Blue Lock in the next Jump issue on December 14th. I'm going to have to cut out a lot of this.
It's fine. It's a process. But final announcement for the episode, Suzume anime film, which for those that might not recognize the title is that weird chair love story anime. will have an international release date for April 14th. So if you're interested in shares and love, be on the lookout for that movie coming out next year.
It's more than that. Stop doing that movie like that.
I just think that's the selling point to me. That's hilarious.
Oh man! So anything, out of all the news we heard here today, McMillian, anything that really caught your eye?
I think Disney acquiring Tokyo Revengers is crazy. And that also that new project that they're trying to do, insane. Like we said before, that could be something really great, but also at the same time, there's that fear of live action and anime not mixing well. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about Disney getting into the anime industry for the past year and a half here now, and they slowly starting to they already broke into the market, but we can really see that they're starting to put an emphasis and a focus on anime in their stream, not only in their streaming platform, but I guess just as a whole for their company. So it's just interesting to see. Hopefully, even as much money as the mouse already has, if they can break more into the anime industry, I think it will be a good competition for Crunchyroll / Sony here, so they just don't have the monopoly over here in the West. But H-Dive seem to be doing that as well, because H-Dive been getting a lot of exclusives as well. So even though we did lose Funimation, it was replaced by a lot of different things in the form, once again in the form of H-Dive, as well as Disney Plus now starting to get a lot more anime here. Bleach was just the start of it. Bleach was just the start of it.
I'm just surprised we haven't got any news on summertime rendering coming to the streaming service, considering that's also a thing that they hold.
Listen. Don't get me started on that. All right, I'm still upset about that, because it is a wonderful show that is just being locked away right now, still to this day.
I feel like it should have an international
I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know why. Like you said, I agree with you. I don't know why we haven't got the announcement for the Western release for that yet. I think it's ridiculous. Well, maybe they might not have the rights for the Western release or something. Maybe that's why.
Oh, maybe that could be it.
Who knows? There's probably a situation going on with that.
There could be some hold up on that. It's true.
Well, all right. Well, that is the end of the news episode here, everybody. Huh? I apologize. What'd you say?
Oh no. I was just saying before you're right in the fact that there may be, some issue with the rights to streaming over here. That's all I was saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. 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 Because it is odd that it's just that they haven't announced that yet. I do agree with you on that. But that is all the announcements that we have here for today. Everybody, let us know down below what was your favorite news announcement here, and I'm gonna hand it over to our friend McMillian, who's just gonna take us on out of here.
Yep. So guys, I appreciate you always for watching us, listening. You can stay up to all things about the council by following us on our social media. That is at Gurren Otakus on Twitter and Gurren Otaku Council on everything else. If you would like to help the podcast grow, please consider giving us a like, comment, and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. As well as from our audio-only listeners, please consider giving us, following the channel and reviewing. With all that being said, guys, please continue to enjoy, the holiday season and all the anime that's still coming out, all the great anime that's still coming out from the fall. This has been GOC News, signing off. Peace.